game, folks. We're live here in Sicamous. So for those tuning in, let me know if it's choppy. We are running in a little bit of issues here with the Wi-Fi. It's not good. No cell signal in either carrier. So we've doing the best we can. We will upload it later if it's not working fine. But we got some new views here for you today. So we're going to have the Take the Ice view very shortly here. So we'll show you the cameras we got here. The rockets are ready to go here. So when time, we will hit straight to the Take the Ice view. And you will see the rockets take the ice and get ready to go.
Guys, Dawn is on the ice. Pay attention. Okay, refs are going out there. Another minute here, guys.
Hope everybody's having a great Friday today. Enjoying your lunch break. So the refs are taking the ice here. They're going to get the net set up here. And once the Zamboni driver closes the gate, we will get ready for some hockey here.
Went up, going down.
No, we're good.
Yep.
All right, let's wait for it. Here we go. They're getting ready. The Rockets lining up. And here they go. The U15 Tier 2 Rockets taking the ice. That's the main feed. We'll shut off all the matchup here. We got the matchup here. The third playoff game here between the Vipers and the Rockets. This role of the seeding position. Everybody on the roster is playing today. So there's the lineup. Let's take a look at the line combinations here. Starting net today is the big dog, Alex McCoggin. I'm not sure the starting forwards, but I believe, from what I recall, Sicamous for Day Riddell, and defense is Kendra and Coverly. So that's the lineup today. Take a look at the keys to victory. You're going to have to forecheck hard if you want to be successful against this team. Point number 2 could be point number 1, which is stay out of the box and play tough. And then the third one is drive the net and be a garbage man. All goals count. They don't have to be super sexy. They just have to go in the net. So those are the keys to victory for the Rockets today. They've been working on their 2-1-2 forecheck all week. Getting ready for the playoffs. For the second round of the playoff semifinal Saturday. Or we could call it Championship Saturday, because the championship will be decided on Saturday. Once again, we thank all the viewers tuning in online. I know we got other things to do today. And once again, let me know how the stream is, because if it is bad, I will shut it down at halftime and then restart it and change the resolution. We did the auto config wizard and it said this is the perfect settings, but you never know, because I do show some drop frames. But the good news is we are PVRing this and we can put it up later in a nice crystal clear version of 1080p. All right, 10 seconds left in warm up here. Take a look at the other end here. The fan cam's not doing so well, but there's a few fans. All right, I'll turn this over to producer Dan, and he will be in charge. Comment from Jen Bishop. Woohoo, let's go. The face-off is going to be at center ice here. Looks like Linford is starting for Vernon. All right, face-off at center. Change in lineup as Douglas, Meekins, and McAllister starting. Face-off won by the Rockets. Meekins moves it back to Fogarty. Fogarty pressured by Hegelin. Back up the boards here. Fogarty has it. Fogarty crosses the line, walks in, takes a shot wide of the net just past Linford. Played by Middlecamp. Goes right out to Lalonde in the neutral zone. Over to Meekins. Meekins tries to go back. Lalonde, far side here to, or near side here to Douglas. Douglas to the middle of Meekins. Meekins gets the puck knocked off his stick there by Castonguay. Douglas behind the net, throws it out front. Back to the line. Coverly, little move. Puck is cleared out by Middlecamp. McAllister back to Pendray. Pendray. He gets pressured. Puck goes back into their zone. Sinister. Throws away up the middle. Shot wide of the net. Puck in the corner. Puck goes up to Sinister. Sinister with Riddell. Sinister, he goes wide. Sinister looks for Riddell. Just missed him in the back pass. Pendray steps down, keeps it in. Puck cleared. Pendray keeps it in. Lovely behind the net. Couldn't get there. Sinister does. Sinister bumps him. Puck goes to the corner. Sinister and Day battle there with the puck. They get it. Day over to Sinister. Sinister back to the line. Hard pass to Coverly. He just missed it. Puck goes back. Pendray regroups. Sends it all the way up to Sinister. Sinister tries to chip it in, but it hit number 9 Swales and it couldn't go in. Pendray to Day. Day to Mazou to Wilson. Day looks to get it to Konings. Konings over to Mooring back to Konings. Konings takes a shot and it's deflected out of play. The faceoff will be in the Vernon zone. So face off, won by Vernon. That comes outside and back in, so that's offside at the line. As Zurich on the draw. Mizzou far side. Looks for Taves. Taves turns it over. Terrian. Scott. Back to Terrian. Smith up to Terrian. Terrian knocks it wide. Scott. Pressured. Scott again gets it. Shot. Saved by Linford. Puck to the corner. Terrian jumps in. Terrian. Back to Fogarty. Fogarty down low to Scott. Scott leaves it for Mooring. Mooring behind the net. Couldn't handle it cleanly. Back to the line. Lalonde. Shot. Saved by Linford. And face-off will be to his left. Back in the Vikings zone. Face off back to the line. Fogarty goes down low. Hughes. Back to Lalonde. Lalonde takes a shot. Saved by Linford. Rebound right to Nugent. Nugent keeps it in. Hoodless. Goes back to the line. Fogarty wires a shot. And saved by Linford. Nugent to the corner. He takes a bump. Hoodless back to Fogarty. Fogarty puts it in deep. Down low. Jackson back to Lalonde. Lalonde takes a shot. Puck is cleared outside the line. Fogarty goes back for it. Puck turns over right to McCoggin, so if he covers up face-off, we'll be back in the Rocket zone. Once again, there is no Wi-Fi coverage here or cell service, so we're running off a weak signal. The auto config said it was good on the program. I can't stop it now, so at the ice clean, I will try and lower the resolution and get us a more smooth stream, but we'll see. It all depends on the signal here. So it's not very often that the Wi-Fi upload rate is better than the cell upload rate, but today it is. Meekins over to Douglas. Douglas just wide. McAllister. Pressure on the half boards. Once again, if you predict the first goal scorer of the game and you put it in the chat before it occurs, you can win one of those limited edition Rocket suits. I'll pull up on the screen here shortly. You'll see a frozen version of it. Puck shot around there by Castonguay. Over to Shook. Shook turns it over. Douglas throws it towards the net, picked up by Castonguay. Castonguay gets it right to Smith. Smith gets it in deep. Hendry picks it up behind his net. Looks for Douglas. Douglas has it. Douglas looking for McAllister. Just missed. Puck goes deep. Icing is waved off. Swales picks it up. Swales behind the net. Carries it out. Goes off the boards. Smith in the neutral zone. Over to Konings. Konings to Simister. Simister looking for Day. Ellis Taves couldn't get it in deep. Puck goes back into the Viper zone, but that's icing. So face-off will go back to the Rocket zone, to the right of McCoggan. Face-off won by Vernon. Stolen by Riddell, but picked off by Swales. Day bumps his player in the neutral zone. Day gets it to Simister. Simister gets it in deep. Swales goes back for it. Simister pressures him. Simister picks up the puck out front to Day. Day takes a shot. It's deflected to the corner. Simister again, but it's knocked down by a high stick. So face-off will be inside the Viper zone. Scramble draw, goes back to the line. Smith goes down low. Simister throws it out front. Couldn't hit Riddell. Riddell hits it now. Over to Koning. Shot deflected and covered up by Linford. So face-off will be to the right of Linford. The face-off is going to be to the right of Linford. Scott wins it back to Fogarty. Fogarty takes a shot high over the net. Up, goes back to Lalonde. He keeps it in. Mooring down low. Back to Fogarty. Fogarty down low. Terrian to Scott. Just missed him. Mooring down low. Picked up by Hegeland. He goes to the middle, but intercepted by Lalonde. To Terrian. He dumps it in. That's Lucas Terrian, son of two-time Ringette Coach of the Year Terry Terrian. Puck behind the net. Jackson. Terrian dumps in. He gets tripped up, and that's going to be a penalty, which means we're going to a BC Sportswear power play. He's from Corpware, Teamwear, Hats, Hoodies, Toques. He does stickers too. BC Sportswear. Go see Kyle Douglas. We know. Yeah, we're good. So face off to the right or left of Linford. Puck is cleared and out. Down the ice it goes. Fogarty behind the net. Fogarty over to Meekins. Meekins far side to Lalonde. Lalonde cuts in, stops, is back to McAllister. McAllister over to Fogarty. Fogarty cross ice to Lalonde. Lalonde takes a shot, deflected wide, picked up by Levette. And Levette just fires it down. Lalonde picks it up behind the net. Along to Fogarty. Fogarty looking for McAllister. Puck's deflected. McAllister has it. Pressured by Swales. Swales looks to clear and does. With 57 seconds left in the penalty. Fogarty gets it to Simister. Simister dumps it down. Swales intercepts. Puck banks off the backboard. Simister shot. Saved by Linford. Lively boards here in Sicamous. Puck goes down low. Sinister gets it. Swales intercepts the fan pass, and down the ice it goes. With 33 seconds left in the penalty. Coverley to Pendrate. Pendrate to Day. Day has to regroup in his own zone. He leaves the puck behind, but gets it over to Coverley. Coverley to Pendrate. Pendrate, he goes wide, takes a shot, and it's deflected out of play. Play goes back to the line. Coverley has it. Kicks it forward. He knocks it out. Scott looks deflected. Are you going to turn it sideways?
Yeah, I'd have to do the thing, yeah. Just think like this for now and it'll pick you up.
Smith takes a shot and saved by Linford. So once again, face off in the Viper zone to left of Linford. Dan's got the Facebook feed set up, so you can always go turn over to Facebook.
And it'll pick up your play-by-play.
It'll be right by me, so you should be able to hear what I'm saying. At the ice clean, we will, like I said, we'll change the resolution, reset it, and hopefully we can get it going here. But we can't stop it now because the footage will be gone, and we can't flip it back together. So head over to Facebook, and you'll have the Facebook stream. Or you can just listen to me and put up with the choppiness. Nugent wins the draw, back to Konings. Over to Smith. Smith throws it out front. Puck's deflected. Hughes can't get there. Shot by Hoodless, and goal! Blake Hoodless scores on the rebound. 1-0 Rockets. Just what they needed. The chaos line. Wreaking chaos in front of the net. Buries one. 11 minutes to go in the first period. So great start. It's been all Rockets for the most part. I know it's been hard for you to see. But once again, if you can't deal with the shoppiness in this, head over to Facebook. Vernon has it. Looks near side here, goes right to Hoodless. Hoodless looks out front. Vernon wires a shot, just goes wide. Fogarty to Hoodless. Swales fires it down the ice. And that's going to be icing. So face-off will go back into the Vernon zone. We can scramble drop, puck sitting there. Douglas down low to McAllister. McAllister Has it intercepted by Taves. Puck comes out. Douglas just missed it. Alon wires a shot. Scores! Declan goal to the line. Linford deflected into his own net. 2-0 Rockets. Face on the center. Back from the line, it's kept in. Douglas shifts it out to the neutral zone. Done back in by Castonguay. The big dog McCoggan stops it, leaves it for Pendray. Pendray around, right to McAllister. McAllister just missed. No icing. Douglas is down there. Douglas just missed it. Cleared the line. Coverly takes a shot just wide of the net. Pendray keeps it in. Deflected out front. Back to the line. Dave over to Coverly. Coverly takes a shot. Saved by Linford. Rebound goes behind the net. Played by Castonguay to the line. Pendray over to Coverly. Coverly takes a shot. Hits a couple players. Goes right to McAllister out front. Day just fans on it. Day gets there, puts it to the corner. Douglas throws it out front, hits the skate of McAllister in a one-timer attempt. Douglas again. Back to the line. Coverly over to Pendray. Pendray takes a shot, kicked away by Lovett. Lovett to the line, kept in by Coverly. Down to Riddell. Riddell takes a shot. Sinister today hits his skate. Puck cleared, deflected by Koning. Coverly goes back for it. Coverly over to Konings. Konings in the corner. Behind the net now. Pressured there by Hagelin. Konings goes cross ice looking for Riddell. Missed him. Picked off by Middlecamp. Riddell can't get it in. Puck cleared back. Coverly over to Konings. Konings up the middle, over to Riddell. Riddell down low. Behind the net, looking for Sinister. Sinister to the corner. Gay is there, goes back to Smith, but she couldn't get there in time. Puck comes out, Middlecamp skates onto it. Now Konings intercepts, Konings just dumps it down, but not deep. Puck comes out, Smith. Has it stolen by Somerset. Hagelin tries to cut in, backhand, wide of the net into the corner. Lavallee takes a shot and gloved by McCoggan, and he'll cover up. Face off to the right, or left of McCoggan, won by the Rockets. Mooring over to Terrian, intercepted, puck back to the corner, back in deep. Fogarty picks it up. Fogarty looking for Mooring, Mooring to Scott, Scott, and offside the line here. Faceoff goes into the Viper zone. Picked up there by Swales. Swales over to Eklund. Terrian intercepts, but we got a penalty coming up here for tripping. So I think it's Owen Scott's getting the penalty here. 2 minutes for tripping. So faceoff go back into the Rocket zone. Puck cleared by Hoodless. It goes down the ice. Puck picked up there by Jackson. Wilson pressured by Nugent. Puck goes back to Lavalley. Lavalley to Jackson. Somerset can handle it. Lalonde is there, and he wires it down. Hagelin. Over to Wilson. Wilson takes a shot, saved by McCoggan. Coverly clears it, and down the ice it goes. Linford plays it. Jackson touches it. He hits the board, or the door for the bench of the Vipers. Puck cleared back in by Terrian. Mizzou behind his net. Douglas pressures him. Mizzou skates it up. Mizzou over to Hagelin. Hagelin takes a shot high and wide and deflects out of play. So face-off will be to the right of McCoggan. Puck down low. Carberly to Pendray. Pendray to Hoodless. Hoodless gets a pass. Love it. Hoodless. Puck's in the corner. Hoodless. Pinned in the puck. Pressured by now 3 Vipers. Still has it on the boards. Finally, puck comes out to Somerset. Puck is dumped back in by Pendray. 10 seconds left in the penalty. Somerset, or Mizzou actually. Mizzou gets destroyed by Nugent, and Coverly just fires it down the ice. So penalty is now over to Scott. Rockets back at full strength. McAllister. Puck comes to the line. Konings keeps it in, throws it on net. Deflect to the corner by Swales. Swales bumps it to Mazurek. But stolen was Meekins. Meekins behind the net. Bang pass over to Smith. Smith down low to Meekins. Meekins looks out front. Back to the line. Smith. Konings. Konings takes a shot. Blockered away by Linford. And low glass here, so that one's out of play. Face-off won by the Vipers, picked up by Eklund. He gets dropped by Koning. Smith loses it in her feet, but gets the puck to Sinister. Sinister throws it to the line, dumped in by Jackson. Puck goes behind the net to the corner. Sinister comes down, he gets it. Looking for Riddell, intercepted by Castange. Day picks it up. Jay tries to cut in, he can't. Shook picks it up. Shook pressured by Riddell. Goes right to Eklund. Eklund can't clear it. Puck comes out now. Day over to the lawn to Fogarty. Fogarty gets it in. Not deep. Puck is shot down the ice. And that's icing. So 3:52 to go. Face-off will go back into the Vipers zone. Scott on the draw. Doherty gets it in deep. Picked up by Hagelin. Hagelin, 3-on-1 here. Therrien with some good back pressure. Middlecamp couldn't handle it. Therrien throws it behind the net. Love it. Around. Therrien's going to skate onto it. Gets it past Lavalley. Scott has it in his feet. 2-on-1. Gets it over to Mooring. Mooring takes a shot. Oh, just wide. Scott was knocked down. Deflects the puck back to the line. Lalonde gets it deep. Therrien's there. Therrien behind the net. Just mishandled it. Puck is cleared by Lovett back to Lalonde. Lalonde takes a shot. Deflected by Scott. Rebound to Mooring, but he couldn't get a good shot off. Mooring to Scott. Scott down to Mooring. Puck down low. Therrien looks out front for Mooring. Puck intercepted. But Therrien skates onto it again. Lovett behind the net. Cleared up to Lalonde. Lalonde takes a shot. Lalonde gloves it down and fires it back in. So puck behind the net. Lavalley clears it to the line. Hagelin goes in. Rockets are offside here. So face off in the neutral zone with 2:33 to go. Hughes wins it off. Goes over to Coverley. Coverley dumps it in. Hoodless blocks it. Nugent pokes it in. Swales in the corner. Bumped by Nugent. And we got a hand pass, so whistle goes. Puck is out front, back to the line, Coverley. Just missed it. Rockets regroup. Up to Hoodless. Hoodless deflects it in. Hughes can quite handle it. They tried to go D-to-D, just missed. Kasange now backhands it off the glass. Pendrey's there. Dumped in. Coggin leaves it for Coverley. Coverley loses it in his feet. Meekins down low, tries to go back behind the net, intercepted. Pendrey looking for Hoodless. Kasange keeps it in, but Meekins intercepts in the corner, and he just chops it down the ice. That's going to be icing. So it is. So faceoff will be back inside the Rocket zone.
Facebook, yeah. Right now.
Face off to the right of McCoggin. Intercepted by McAllister. McAllister carries in. McAllister gets it to the corner. Meekins throws it up front for McAllister. Takes a shot, saved by Linford, rebound, another save by Linford. Puck's hitting out front. Konings keeps it in. Konings takes a shot, knocked away by Linford. McAllister couldn't get it cleanly. Lavalley with the line. Smith down low to McAllister. McAllister takes a shot, save Linford. Puck is cleared to the corner. Konings to Lavalley. Smith at the line. To Douglas. Douglas. Puck is cleared now by Lavalley. Konings fans on his dumping attempt. Konings over to Smith. Smith looking back for Konings. Intercepted with Wilson. Wilson dumps it in deep. Smith goes back for it. Gets it up to Meekins. Meekins couldn't get around his check. Hagelin turns it over. Meekins right to Douglas. Douglas just backhands it down. And 3 seconds left, 2 seconds left. So 1.8 left. Face-off will be back down inside the Rocket zone. So once this period ends, we will shut this down and we will go back to a new version of this. And that concludes the first period, folks. So we will back in a minute here on the new screen if you're watching.